Are you one of those women who have difficult relationships with other women? I'll tell you why that is. You probably have a difficult relationship with your mother, who was your first example of a woman, or, girls, how you saw girls and stuff. How you see women and girls is directly connected to your relationship with your mother. I had a really good friend that I eventually realized reminded me of my mom. She also had a difficult relationship with her mom, and I think that's why we understood each other so well. I believe that's also why there was so much tension sometimes. Eventually, I couldn't put up with it anymore. I couldn't see past the red flags, and I just stopped talking to them. I don't recommend doing this, by the way. Just ghosting people, not a good idea. Especially if you, actually have something to say. But me, at the time, I didn't have the tools that I have today. I did the best with what I knew at the time. I did not have the words for them. I let so much build up that one day I was just like, you know what? I'm done. If you are a woman, and if you feel like your homegirl don't like you for real, or you feel like there's some issue, just address it. Get the awkward conversation out the way. It might make y'all closer, or it might make y'all want to swing on each other. I don't know. Bitch, you tell me. Like, that's between y'all. But at least it was addressed, right? Don't hit that girl. Don't let it build up like I did. Whether or not I felt like I was valid in just blocking them and moving on with my life, today I understand that there were so many ways I could have gone about that. But again, I didn't have the tools. I didn't have the words. I didn't know what the hell to say. I was so fed up at the time. I just was like, this is the best way to go about it. It wasn't. Don't just ghost people. If the only reason you want to ghost someone is because you're afraid to talk about the issues, then that's cowardly. Unless you're a victim of abuse, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the people who may have some sort of fear of intimacy or vulnerability. Usually people who have an inability to be vulnerable with people that they're not having sex with. Yes, you. If you can pour your heart out to a nigga, but not your homegirl, you have a vulnerability intimacy issue. Your heart chakra is blocked, baby. Your mommy wound is showing. The point is, there's something there. If I could tell this nigga my whole life story and tell him how I feel and tell him how he got me fucked up, I could tell my homegirl, bitch, you tried it today, and I really need to tell you about this, and I really think we should talk. If you could do that with a nigga, but you can't do that with your homegirl, there's a problem. Okay? It was me. I had a problem with that. Okay. Obviously. But yeah, I want to make a longer video about that. I just wanted to address it real quick. Okay. So if you're like me, you experienced that, or you're currently going through it, don't ghost that girl. Try to talk to that girl. Okay, that's your friend. Talk to your friend. Okay, figure it out. You can start it off with friend. I don't know how to put this in words, but I feel like you don't like me, or I feel like you've been playing in my face, or you hurt my feelings when you did this, or when you did this, I felt like this. Like, okay, if you're afraid of looking silly in front of your friend, is that really your friend? Is it a you issue? It might be a you issue, or maybe maybe something in you making you feel like you can't trust them with your feelings. I don't know. We don't know because you won't talk to them to find out. So I mean, hello. Let me calm down. All right, I'm just gonna go.